All right, VA 615 Sutter Road. Greetings, welcome to Chase Life. This is Chase. This is day 34. So on today we were dropped off at Sutter Road and we're walking north to Slide Road, which is where we were yesterday. And so we're doing that because my understanding is that we get better cell reception up by Slide, and so it's going to be hard to call for a pickup at Sutter Road. Yeah, so it's going to be a bigger hike today. It's going to be over 17 miles and over 3,000 feet of climb. So far it's been pretty good, but the interesting wrinkle today is that look at the changing of the leaves. Anyways, I was distracted. So the interesting wrinkle today is we've been so blessed with amazing weather for so long that I keep thinking I've got like almost a weather debt. You know, some bill's going to come to pay. Today may be that day. We've already been sprinkled on just a little bit, not enough to break out the weather gear, but it's not looking great out there. Not blue skies for sure. So we'll see how the day goes. Approaching Route 52, there's a parking area, and this is the parking area off of Highway 52, and there's a trail shop there, which I smell good food coming out of. I think they do have food, not that I need any. And yeah, and actually there's a hiker box, which is out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, you know, not in a hostel. That's interesting. Oh, and a trash can. That's awesome. And of course there's some picnic tables. And check out the view. So we're doing this walk along the road, and on far it kind of shows it as being a road walk, so I'm kind of glad that we're off the road. We are going to parallel the road for quite a ways, but then we have some interesting sections, so I'm going to be a little careful here because it's got a lot of loose rock, and it may not come out on video, but it's pretty steep. And yeah. All right, we're leaving what I think is it says North Scenic Highway, but I think it's 52, and we're heading on to Kimberling Road, and we're definitely doing a road walk now. I mean, the trail for a short period just paralleled it, but now we're on the road, which is not my favorite way. I mean, it's easier on the feet because it's just a smooth road. Of course, if somebody comes up behind me, I possibly could get hit. I would normally much rather walk facing traffic. I don't think there's a lot of traffic on this road, though. Could be wrong. And yeah. But the other negative is that it's definitely warm. I'm in the exposed sun. If it goes on for too long, I'll grab my hat and put it on. And the asphalt's warm. All right, I have flip sides. More shoulder on that side, but again, I'd rather see the traffic that kills me than get hit from behind. And yeah, there's a major freeway down there. We're going to be crossing over. There's the car that would have killed me. I have had a friend tell me that I'm too into blazes, which is probably true. But one of the things that fascinates me is when you get out of the regular woods and you don't have trees, what they do, what trail people do to put a blaze and try to help you out on the trail. So we saw like the steel railing being put in the ground with a bunch of wood sticks zip tied around it. That was kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. And of course there's the blazes on pieces of like telephone poles and bridge equipment and that kind of stuff. You can't, it's probably too far to see from here, but there's one on the rock there, and you can see a blaze on the guard right there. All right, we're coming to one of these overpasses across the freeway. And it's one of those ones where if this was a busy road, that would be kind of unfortunate because there's nowhere to walk other than just on the road. You can kind of see a lot of traffic. And sometimes not just blazes, but they do things to just make it very clear what to do. Down to this hill and turn right to AT. Well, all right. You wonder if a number of people kind of got screwed up, or and then somebody said we got to put up a sign. I don't know, because it's a long ways. I can see a blaze way down at the bottom of this hill, but it's a long ways off. And that where that sign's tacked up, there is a trail, very steep, skinny trail going up the hill. And I did wonder if that was where I was supposed to go. So glad the sign was there. Well, the one nice thing is I've seen no other cars on this road, so I just keep walking down this hill. All right, we finally ended our amazing weather streak, and we've been walking in this drizzle for about 2 hours. It's been going on. I first thought it was going to be a very minor one, so I put on my rain gear. I haven't really put on, I didn't even bother to zip it up, or I'm not wearing my rain skirt. I haven't put my phone in a Ziploc bag because it's just been a drizzle, and what filters down through the trees is not that much, but it is what it is, and it is getting wet, a little bit. For example, my pants are still dry, but yeah, so it's not bad. It's not bad, but it is it. It is weather, so yeah, no more gloating about my great fortune on having these cool, dry days with blue skies. Oh well, it's part of the trail. All right, we're down to the last mile and a half or so, and the rain's been stopped for a while. The sun has come out, so that'll take my rain gear off. Just met a true southbound hiker, trail named Sugar. I did not video her, but yeah, this is her second through hike, but she's someone who just puts in crazy miles. She left very late July. I think she said July 28th from Katahdin. And she's already down here. She said today she's already got 28 miles under her belt. I was feeling pretty good about my 17 to 18 miles. But yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome. She'll probably be at Springer Mountain before I hit Hot Springs, which is awesome. Anyways, yeah, the day is going pretty good. You know, going through the drizzly. It got cold actually. It was in the high 50s, and I was getting wet and cold. But it's all good now, and I'm looking to finish. I feel pretty strong, which is kind of surprising actually. So yeah, pretty happy about that. All right, we're less than 1/10 of a mile, so this is basically the end of the day. It's been a good day. I mean, again, the drizzle was kind of unfortunate, but still not a big deal. I mean, it's not like we were getting drenched, so it was not really a storm. And yeah, trail was fine. Kind of like not much happened. There was a couple of viewpoints, but they weren't much. There was a little bit. Yeah, but we got a lot of miles done. I think we're getting closer to the finish. I think we're down to just over 300 now, like 302 or something like that miles left. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And yeah, so I'm going to get picked up here at Slide Road by the wonderful people from Weary Feet Hostel. And speaking of that, I feel great. I feel like I could do a lot more miles, except my feet. Man, they've been taking a pounding. Every day they get a little more sore. And yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So just got to get them to hold out for another 27 days, I think. And yeah, so we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. That'll be day 35. All right, we're reaching Slide Road. This is the end of our day.